What's going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be reviewing Game Week 4, going over the scores, giving our opinions on what happened in the games, and we'll take it from there.
Basically, we missed out the other one, and now we're back.
The scores for this week.
Yeah, we've already slipped up, really, haven't we, to be fair, from last week. And no, that was, we missed obviously the first 2 weeks, but that was the only one we missed in between, and we missed the one straight away when we did so. Now we have to review a great weekend.
It was actually, this one was full of kind of games that could have gone either way, and they went kind of completely the opposite to what, in some games I would have said for sure. Some shocked scorelines. So we'll get right into it. First game was Luton West Ham.
Luton West Ham on the Friday. Yeah. Did Luton play last week on the Friday as well? Against Chelsea, yeah.
Chelsea, yeah.
Been getting Friday games.
Still, it's a week, isn't it?
It is a week, to be fair. Still the same amount of time.
And they were at home this time.
Yeah.
And what did it have against Chelsea?
I don't know. I know they were at the bridge, innit? They were at the bridge, because I was saying surely at the bridge they could win. But yeah, 2-1 to the Hammers, away from home. I don't think I would have seen anything else, even though I would have tipped Luton to beat Chelsea. That was more for banter terms anyway. But yeah, no, I don't really think anything happened there that I wouldn't have thought would have happened.
No? Well, I mean, it's good Luton got their first goal in the Prem at, what's it called again?
What, that stadium?
Yeah.
They're moving, so I can't remember what it's called. What is it?
Oh,
should be able to click on it.
I don't remember what Luton Stadium is. It's just lost me completely.
That's poor. No, you can't see it on the actual scores. You might be able to see it on the game if you click on the game. I can't remember what it is though. I know exactly. I'm thinking of all different names of stadiums, and I know that it's definitely not them. Like Deepdale.
Yeah, no.
It's definitely not that. That's like, what is that? I don't know what that is. It doesn't say.
Kenilworth Road.
Kenilworth Road. Are they changing the name when they move to the new one, or are they just going to keep it?
Who knows?
Who scored in that game?
But Bowen got the first. It was kind of the keeper. Keeper definitely should have saved that, so he'll be upset with himself for that one. And again, you need these kind of moments to be going in your favour, not against you, if you want to be staying up in the league. So, not a good moment from him. Zuma got the second. They went 2-0 up in the second half. And then, what's the fella's name? Mads Anderson, I think his name is. Mads, Anderson.
Made it 2-1 what, in 90 plus, so just consolation basically.
Yeah.
But still, it's good, isn't it? They got their first goal. It's good.
They had chances in the game. Again, they could have had a couple. And if they didn't have the mistake from the goalkeeper, you never know. It's different, but you need these things to go your way.
Yeah, no, that
especially
game
early on. Yeah,
that game I don't think was going any other way. Even if anything, it's closer than I thought it would have been. Because just to keep them within a 1 goal
score-wise,
top 10 team that's not bad, to be fair.
It's true.
That's not bad. What is the next one, mate?
To the 12:30. 12:30 was Sheffield United Everton. I was at work, so I was listening to this game on the radio. Couple of good goals. Well, the second goal from Archer. It was a good strike. Came off the post and then just hit Pickford on the back of the head and went in.
That's brilliant.
So, but Pickford was beaten again. Post came to his rescue, and then his head was the downfall. But he saved them 2 or 3 times, like clear cut chances, in that game.
That's mad.
Everton were 1-0 up. Decore 1-1 with Archer. 2-1 they went up after Pickford's own goal, so 2-1 it was Sheffield United. Everton had to come back to snatch a draw. And it was Danjuma.
Everton are
bottling his goal.
I told you Everton are going to bottle it this year. They're not doing
it doesn't look good at all. Drawing
against Sheffield. Well, to be fair, when you play away in it, but still, you wouldn't have said Everton would be drawing to Sheffield United.
That's a game you should be winning. If you want to be proving your Premier League status, you should be winning these games around you.
Oh, 100%. I can't believe that Everton have given points away there.
But there was a long time in the game after it got to 2-2, nobody could just really take their chances and win the game. Which again, with these type of teams, it does happen. They just seem to cancel each other out and nick points off each other, basically.
I don't know how that's happened with Everton, that's poor. But to be fair, we always say the 12-30, that's the Aka killer, isn't it? 12-30
yeah, people definitely would have had. Well, I don't know, actually. In Everton's current form.
The amount of Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Got a draw.
But, again, Everton don't look good. It's not a good look to be drawing these games. Not a good look at all. Even away, it doesn't matter, man. You need to start putting. You got a point. Putting a point on the board, but these are the games you should be winning.
No, that's horrible. I wouldn't have said that they would have drawn 2-2 Sheffield United in their current form, yes, but not as a whole. Yeah, not Everton against Sheffield United.
This is one where they can just win, nick a win away from home, and move on to the next game. But yeah, I mean, it didn't lose in the end, so I guess you have to take every cloud and all them things.
Yeah, but still poor.
Very poor, and it's worrying times for Everton, for sure. Very worrying times. Don't want to be moving into a new stadium in the Championship, mate.
That's looking like what's going to happen. That's horrible what's happened to them. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Everton FC. And Iwobi's gone Fulham.
Oh yeah, Iwobi, found his way out there. Lucky him.
Yeah, lucky. I can't lie. That's a good move.
Yeah, Fulham should be alright.
Fulham are better than Everton. 100% Fulham better than Everton.
Everton -6 goal difference.
It's horrible.
1 point.
Down there dumps. Burnley are down there as well, to be fair to them.
Yeah, Burnley have not started off too well.
No.
And that is one of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, so we can move on to Burnley.
You can move on to Burnley.
They got absolutely smoked.
Smashed.
They got absolutely smoked.
Smashed. Finally, Sonny's come good. Scored a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Finally, he's... I've been waiting for him to actually be good. Now everyone's just going to transfer him in. And he's going to do horrible again next week.
Basically.
Like, I transferred in Kulusevski, and he's done nothing in a 5-2 game. Not even an assist. Yeah, I think he played the whole game. I think he might have come on, but no, I'm sure he played like 70 something minutes. Horrible.
Kulusevski. It's not... I won't be putting Son in my team anytime soon.
Nah.
I don't even...
Madison's better.
He probably will score goals because he has to kind of be...
He has to.
He's got to come back and be the main man at some point. So hopefully for Tottenham, this is the start of him taking on Harry Kane's role.
100%.
Because I don't think Richarlison's going to be the guy to do it for you.
Nah, definitely not Richarlison. If Sonny starts playing well, he can play well against everyone apart from us, isn't it? That's fine. He can play well against you lot as well.
Madison's looking good. Got his first touch goal. So they're kicking on. They're doing all right, Spurs. They're winning games. They should be.
Madison scored in this game as well.
Yeah.
He scored in the other one, isn't it?
Who against?
Who are they playing against? Is that Nottingham Forest or something? I can't remember who scored. When it was at that, it might have been.
I think it was his first goal.
No, I'm sure he scored before because he had it was a daisy car. Went past the keeper. It was like a proper daisy car.
Oh, Bournemouth, yeah.
Bournemouth, that was it. It was a smaller type of stadium, like not a big one.
So it's not his first, second goal. Okay,
yeah, second goal.
There you go. Yeah, so Madison's doing alright. It was like 2 in 4 games.
It's not bad.
Keep up that record, you'll be alright for the rest of the season.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not going to happen, but at the same time, he started well. And you can only kick on from here. I'm sure he'll get more chances. That's the thing. You're playing with better players. Probably, I don't know, with the players behind him as well. They're not asking him to do too much defensive work. It seems.
Not really. No, it doesn't look like that. To be fair,
so you can just focus on creating chances, scoring goals, getting assists, which is the best for him.
Definitely. I would have said that they would have won maybe like 2-1, 3-1, but 5-2 is a bad scoreline.
Yeah.
Concede 5 at home. Obviously, he scored 2, but conceding 5 is nuts.
I think with companies Burnley now, it is more. It's not. You wouldn't go like we used to see going away to Burnley, like either smashing them or nicking a result. You know what I mean?
You think you're going to see all different type of fixtures?
It's like 1-0, or maybe you might win 2-1, or they'll draw. It's not like tight like that anymore. I feel like because company wants to try and play football, and sometimes doing that, you leave yourself open.
When you have very good players and they turn up like Son and Madison.
When people are clinical, it becomes 5-2. It could have been more.
Yeah, that's a long.
That's worrying.
That is a long scoreline at home. I can't lie. But they've done well, I suppose. 3 points.
Definitely.
It's not bad. You have to pick them all up.
Adding their goal difference.
That's it. Can't lie. None of these lot are easy. And when we look at the game after the next one, you're gonna know why we're laughing and why we say they're not. Yeah. They're not easy at all. Not easy. But yeah, fair play, Spurs.
Yeah. Well. We move on. Don't want to talk too much about them. Brentford Bournemouth was one of the other 3 o'clock kickoffs.
2 Bs.
Which I think, to be fair, this game might have been able to guess this result.
Yeah, 0-0, 1-1.
Maybe a draw, yeah. More leaning definitely towards Brentford winning at home. But
same.
Bournemouth look fairly decent. They don't look completely terrible. They don't look like the worst of the bottom 3.
They did well against Spurs when they were playing against them, but I watched it for a little bit.
Again, 2-2. I didn't really see much of that game, to be completely honest with you. So I can't really give too much on what happened in that game.
No, but 2-2 for both of them. As you said, you kind of would have guessed it, and you would have said a draw, maybe. Like you would have probably edged towards Brentford if someone was going to actually if you were going to bet on it.
No, yeah. Well, if I was pushed for a choice, it would have been Brentford, but. Again,
I'm not surprised by that.
That's one of the games where you can see a surprise result, and for Brentford, probably they will take that as it is. It is a surprise result. They should be winning at home there. But again, Brentford are doing all right. I don't think that's too bad of a result.
No.
These off games, they still managed to score 2. They conceded 2, but they're still managing to score goals, create chances. So they'll keep on kicking on.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they'll be in any sort of trouble. They'll be mid somewhere.
Nah, you can see they're a level above even the top 15.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll be there in about the middle 6 teams.
So, again, we'll see. But I didn't see too much of that, like I say. So.
No, I didn't either. I didn't see the goals. I just wasn't surprised by the result.
Moving on to Chelsea and Nottingham Forest. Now, this is what would have been one of the games where, Connor, you might have said,
I would have said
the Forest are going to win.
I'm going against all the big ones,
against Chelsea,
apart from City.
every week at the Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have got it right this week. And this kind of result was coming for Forest as well.
I might have even, if we would have done the predictions, it's easy to say it now, but I might have actually said 1-0 Forest because Chelsea are actually horrible at the moment, and Forest actually look quite good.
But you maybe thought they started to put it together a bit against Luton.
Yeah, but it's Luton.
Cohesion, scoring goals.
Luton obviously
just need that obviously just for feel good factor almost, and then you go into training the next day or whatever, and everyone's
and they won against Luton at Stamford Bridge, didn't it?
Yeah.
Played against Stamford Bridge again and still bottled it. Bottle job, I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't think obviously they've got the squad. This is the thing. They've still got the squad to finish in the top 6, but I don't know if they'll finish in the top 4. That's the thing. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think they'll finish in top 4 this season. For me,
you think they'll finish in top 6?
That's where it could get difficult as well, because you could find teams where there's not as much rotation. The manager knows his starting 11 and kind of who he wants to pick most.
That's
weeks.
Most of the teams now in the Premier.
That's what I'm saying. And Chelsea are probably one of the few that are not like that at all. You can't really
fully
nail down their starting 11. Maybe
and it's not a good thing either.
Exactly.
It's not like City, where you can't pick the team because they're all actually good enough. Yeah. It's Chelsea.
That's the thing, you just don't know, don't it? They've got a lot of young players.
They do. It could all come together.
It could come together. I just don't think it's going to be this season.
Not this season.
Still too many players coming into the team, not knowing each other.
I don't really think they've tried to buy on any type of system or they've just bought players that have looked good. Mudryk.
Even when people want to buy it.
Why? If this is what I don't understand about even Chelsea, a transfer like Raheem Sterling after Mudryk. Why wouldn't have you just waited, not spent 100 mil on Mudryk, and then just got Sterling for free?
I thought Sterling was first, no? He was last summer.
Was he last summer?
I think Sterling was. Yeah, Sterling was last summer.
He was in Chelsea.
He's been there,
yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. But yeah, that makes sense then, because then they've looked at Sterling and said,
they've got Mudryk, then they've got Nkunku.
Kunku's a striker. Yeah, he
still,
would have
still like he can plot like
a winger as well.
Yeah.
He would have been very good. I'm never gonna feel sorry for Chelsea.
Jackson's there up top. They're not really sure about Jackson. Who's the other wingers they've got?
New Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on them because I don't really Chelsea, you know. Really.
But they have got a load of new players. They look good. Some of these players individually on the ball and stuff like that, and in moments. But as a team, there's not much cohesion because again they don't really know each other. They're all quite young as well, so some maybe need to come out of their shell a bit more.
Yeah, they need to, man. They just get bumped for players. That's the thing. Like they end up having good players because I'm not saying Mudrik's rubbish or Sterling's rubbish or Enzo's rubbish, but they're not worth like what they probably paid for them. I don't even know if they paid anything for Sterling, but for Mudrik and Enzo, definitely not. 120 and like 100 million.
That's the thing, yeah, spending a lot of money and they're 4 points from 4 games.
And that geezer they bought on the 8-year deal, that was like one of the first geezers that did it to. He was injured, isn't it?
Oh, for fun.
Yeah. It's
loads, yeah.
It's going downhill, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so much money being spent. So many new faces coming through the door.
Too much.
Yeah, I don't think I could easily see Chelsea being outside the top 6 this year. Easily.
I think they'll finish in the top 6 because they've got like the squad to do so. But I understand why you would think that they wouldn't. Because I fully.
Do you think they'll finish above United?
That's what United for me are very similar to Chelsea, but a bit better. Like on a little bit better, but not that much. But because
I think they'll. I wouldn't say they're one and the same because there's a lot of change and stuff like that going on at Chelsea, whereas United there's not too much change. Obviously, new manager they've had for the second season, but there's not loads of faces coming in and stuff like that.
No, really, not so much. Not as much as Chelsea.
Signed people.
But that's always kind of been the way at Chelsea, though, no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like last 15 years under Abramovich, even after not Abramovich right now, not Abramovich's club. They still spent like 200 mil in the first. They even spent like 100 or something mil in the January market.
70 odd on Lavia.
That's when they bought Mudryk, isn't it?
So I say that Lavia's injured.
Yeah, that's summer one. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They even done Mudryk in January, no? Yeah. And then did they send him back to his club or did they take him? And he was dead. No, they took him.
No, he came over. Yeah.
He came on, missing some mad chances. But yeah, no, Chelsea. Hey, Elanga scored in the first minute.
Elanga.
Brilliant.
He's going to be a decent signing for Forest, it looks like.
It's brilliant. I do like Elanga. When he came on, he looked quite energetic for United as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and he tries, doesn't he? He tries to do things. I don't know if he's the best technically, which is why he's been let go by United. I mean, if he was any decent technically, I mean, you'd be playing him ahead of Anthony because he goes at people, actually tries to take people on and get somewhere.
Yeah, but United's just that club that they just. I don't even know. Yeah, because he's so much money in it. And then they just hope that he gets some shirt sales. I don't know who's buying the Anthony shirt. I ain't buying it. I'm not buying no United shirt with nothing on the back.
But yeah, Forest.
Props.
Saw and conquered, snatched a win. And they deserved it, we were saying. They deserved it after the past few performances they've had. They have you lot. So Arsenal, United, Chelsea.
Yeah, their run now is nuts
games
as well. Yeah, their run now is quite sad as well, I'll be honest.
Yeah, for them to have a team, every game is a hard game, but they're considerably harder games, really. Isn't it?
No, yeah, the next ones as well, I think are a little bit.
Do you know what? To be fair to them, they won the game they probably were expected to win. Well, not expected. They had the best chance for sure.
If they go on and win their next game, though, they're buzzing.
So Forest, got 6 points in the league.
Yeah, 6 points. Who they got next? Burnley.
How many games did they play?
They got Burnley and then City.
So Burnley again, they should be confident
in
getting a result against
Burnley. Forest at home.
So then you can ignore City.
City away just going to destroy their goal difference.
Yeah. So in 6 games, they could potentially have 9 points, having played City, Chelsea, Burnley, Arsenal, Man United, and Sheffield United.
I can't lie, that's good.
To have 9 points coming out that game.
That's not bad, I can't lie. Because you would have only maybe said like 4 or 3.
In it 4,
because you wouldn't have given them to Chelsea.
No way.
You wouldn't have given them the
So
chance. That's what I'm saying.
right.
The league, bro. The league is you're right. I can see why other teams will actually pick up more points and leapfrog Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm not sure Forest are one of them teams, but again, that's a brilliant start for me. To be honest, you're expected to lose against Arsenal. They put in a good performance. Expected to lose against United. Very unlucky not to get something from that game. They beat Sheffield United at home, so kind of showing that they're potentially above that level. Now beating Chelsea away.
Yeah, that's massive.
They should have all the confidence to go and beat Burnley.
100%. But Burnley will probably beat them.
This is football. This is the thing. Burnley need their first.
That's why it's funny
of the season.
That's why it's funny.
So yeah, but again, they should expect to get. They should get something from the Burnley game.
So a draw or 3 points.
Yeah, and I think they'll be happy with them first 6 games, definitely.
I reckon so.
Especially performance-wise.
I reckon so.
So yeah, Forest marching on.
Done brilliantly.
Who's next? City Fulham. This game.
Slumped them.
Again,
absolutely slumped them.
I was listening to on the radio later on, and 1-0. Like, okay, yeah, started. Here we go. 1-1. Come on in, Fulham. What's going on? Then City have potentially a dodgy offside decision go in their favour, which again, you need all these things to go in your favour to win league titles and whatever else.
Yeah, not winning 5-1 though, but yeah.
That got them to 2-1, and then all the floodgates just opened completely.
That does happen in football as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's
so
kind
it's
of
momentum,
thing, innit?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we shouldn't have conceded that goal. We should still be at 1-1. That's what the players are thinking. And then no, it's 2-1, and then eventually you're just gone, basically.
Just smashed the whole rest of the game now, because City are just clinical, absolutely.
Even Haaland at the end, it was like one of the last kicks of the game. Just sweeps it in, just easy. But he's like another one. He doesn't really.
Robot. Did he not get a hat trick? Innit? He got a hat trick as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
He doesn't really. Sometimes doesn't have good games. Like, if you watch him, he doesn't have a good game.
Yeah, because.
But he'll score goals.
Yeah.
No matter what. So again, he's a striker.
But then striker's good game equals goals.
Exactly. So it's just what it is. But some of his touches, he's still a bit heavy-footed.
It's like movement.
He looks a bit
I think it's because he still comes to the ball quite fast. Because he's so big.
Yeah.
He comes to the ball with bare force. Like when he tries to control it, it goes bare far because he's just running bare quick like some madman. But yeah, no.
But if you're scoring goals, no one's saying these things about you, realistically. And the hat trick.
Hat trick.
Easy. Too easy.
It is.
Don't even want to talk too much about these lot, to be honest with you, because.
Nah. Scoring a hat trick, he makes it look like that. He's obviously Son's done it against Burnley.
There was a few hat tricks this week.
But yeah, no.
Which is in the next game, which we're going to move on to, because just.
There was a hat trick in that game.
Just forget about City.
Yeah, don't worry about them. Hopefully they bottle it at some point and then we win. But yeah.
The big teams need to take points off them. That's
we need to start beating them. Chelsea not going to take any points off them. United maybe because it's a rivalry.
Chelsea sometimes are a weird one for them, but Spurs actually are a weird one.
Spurs.
So again, we'll see.
Let's hope.
I don't think we're going to get too many favourites from the teams lower down the table. That's always something that you kind of hope for.
And the bad thing is as well, before we move on about City, is that even if we beat them like 1-0, 2-1, we haven't damaged their goal difference because they pick up so many goals against these, like 5-1, 6-1, 5-2.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't worry about them.
5:30 kickoff. Very good game I was looking forward to. Brighton against Newcastle. Brighton were at the Amex at home. What did you think?
3-1, mate. It's a mad scoreline. I could not believe it when I saw that scoreline. Because I thought, if anything, they'll get a draw in it at home. Because Newcastle is still decent.
Yeah.
Like,
thing is towards Newcastle, is that what you're saying?
100%. Because the thing, like, I know Brighton are good, but I've watched Brighton play, and I've watched Newcastle play, and that one game from Newcastle that sticks in my head is that game where they absolutely moved to Spurs when they played them off the. It literally looked like men against boys, innit? I know that saying. It literally looked like that, innit? So that game, when I think about Newcastle, that game sticks in my head, innit? And I think, all right, cool. When they actually go to us, we can still beat them. You lot can still, but when they still go to like your Brightons and Palace and Brentford, I think they should still beat them, innit?
That's
so
what
seeing that,
they should feel like they should be beaten for sure.
Yeah.
Even away, it's a difficult game.
Very difficult.
But I think the way it went, Brighton were just kind of all over them. Dominated them. Evan Ferguson, Irish boy, getting his first hat-trick.
He's good. I like him.
He's one of, I think they said 4 or maybe 5 18-year-olds, people 18 or under, to score a Premier League hat-trick.
Not that many Irish people have probably scored a hat-trick, let alone being 18.
No, exactly.
It's probably the only 18-year-old Irishman that scored a hat-trick in the
Would you be able to guess the other couple? I think it was 4.
What the other 3?
Yeah.
Robbie Keane.
No, not Irish.
Oh, not Irish. Oh, 18-year-old.
Oh.
I thought you just said, sorry, I thought you said of the 3 other Irish people that scored a hat-trick. Oh, 3 other 18-year-olds that scored a hat-trick in the Prem.
There's only 4 people, 4 of them, only 4 people.
There's only 4. And are they all past 2000 or are they in the 90s?
No, this is, they can't, when they're 18, innit? You don't know, they're not all 18 now.
No, not all 18 now, but I'm saying that this go back to the 2000s in terms of
it
when
goes
it is.
back to,
does it go back to the 90s?
Premier League, yeah.
When was, do you remember when the first year was?
92 or 93, something like that.
Nicholas Anelka? Didn't he score on that Carnu? Didn't he get one when he was 18? I'm sure Anelka got one when he was.
I know 2 for definite. I'll find out the other one.
I know Carnu should have been one because he scored a hat-trick at Highbury against Chelsea. Back in the day, no?
Was he 18 though?
He might have. Well, he's fake age though, innit? So he was never really 18. Giza came in at 18, he was like 24. He ended his career at Portsmouth saying he was like 33 and he was probably like 40 something.
The other one, that's why I wasn't going to get the other one. And you wouldn't get the other one. You might be able to get the 2.
Oh, what? It's an Elka? It's not an Elka?
No.
And it's not Carnu?
No. I'll give you a clue. They're both the ones you'll get are English. All 3 of them, I believe, are actually English.
Wayne Rooney?
No.
Theo Walcott?
Nope. Think bigger, man.
Bigger?
Think bigger
and
players.
English.
Better players.
Come on. Stevie G?
No. She's not a striker.
Oh, Michael Owen.
There's one.
Lovely. So 2 are English and 1's what?
3 are. They're 3 of them.
All 3 are English?
Yeah, but you won't get the other one.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
So, and was he near to Michael Owen, the other geezer?
Yeah.
Alan Shearer?
No.
Chris Sutton?
Mm-mm.
Was he a striker, yeah?
He's closer to Robbie Fowler than you'd think. Oh, fuck, I just said it.
Oh, Robbie Fowler. You said Michael Owen, that's why. It's alright, mate.
I just said it.
What was the other one? Oh, wait, give me a clue. What team do you play for? What team do you play for?
You're not going to get this.
What team do you play for?
Sheffield Wednesday. This is old.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Old.
Yeboah. Oh, you
No.
play for Leeds.
You're not going to get it.
Yeah, go on, who's it?
Chris Bartley.
Impossible, I never get that. But yeah, so that was, there's only, what, 4 other people? So 4 people in total?
2023, 49.
That's mad.
Rest in peace, Chris Bartley.
And scored 18.
One of the few 18-year-olds. One of 4 18-year-olds to score a Premier League hat-trick.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
So yeah, and he signed for, what's this?
People like Wayne Rooney and that haven't done
He signed
that.
for Sheffield Wednesday for over $250,000.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Mad. 1992.
Yeah,
Mad.
1992, 93.
Yeah, that's big.
Big money.
Big bucks.
Big money. So yeah, that was just a side.
But yeah,
side question.
3 goals.
Yeah.
Over Ferguson.
Was a bit lucky, to be fair. It wasn't like all clean strikes or anything like that.
So it wasn't like flipping Dennis
all
Bergkamp
smashes. Yeah,
like Leicester.
Suarez hat-trick.
Suarez hat-trick, yeah. Suarez
It wasn't one of them, but strikers don't mind that. They
yeah,
take
no,
every goal how they come.
And he beat Newcastle.
Exactly.
Single-handedly.
Exactly. Well, arguably.
With 10 men playing and then he scored all of them.
Arguably, yeah, for sure.
That's bang on. That was the last game, innit, on Saturday.
Yeah, and it would have been 3-0. Callum Wilson got one in the last minute, so it wasn't like it was 3-1 at 45 minutes and they had 45 minutes to get 2.
And that's like, I can't lie, that's like, I like football teams that score that late when they're getting pumped that much because it means they're actually playing to the last whistle.
Yeah,
they know they're actually not going to win, innit?
But again, it goes to your point, and it is because Newcastle have more competition for places. Isaac is playing ahead of Wilson. Wilson came on and Wilson scored.
And Isaac didn't score.
No. So again, it's good for them. and they need that. They have that competition for places, which is always good. But
yeah, it's not good. We're getting played all over the place.
On the end of an ass whooping from Brighton.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
3-1.
And that's 3. What's that? 3 out of 4 they've lost.
Who, Newcastle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had Brighton, they've had City.
They've had us.
They've had you. It's not bad to be fair. That's not bad to be fair.
And they beat Villa, which was another one. But Villa are just a bit of a weird team.
Yeah, they are weird.
Yeah.
Good luck to them, innit? But now they got that money. They should have their own luck. I ain't wishing them no luck. Good luck to Brighton, innit?
Good luck to Brighton.
Well done, Brighton.
Well done, Brighton.
Okay,
keep battering these Newcastle. I hope whoever plays Newcastle next week batters them as well.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, that was Saturday's fixtures. 5:30 ended off. Good win for Brighton.
Mm-hmm.
Sundays started off 2:00 kickoffs, I believe. Yeah.
Maybe there was one earlier, but yeah.
Oh no, we were on because we had to.
No, yeah, it was probably 2 o'clock and we were after, innit?
Yeah, so Palace Wolves was the first 2:00. Did you catch any of that?
Did I see any of it? I don't know if I saw any of it. No, because I was watching the Liverpool game and I was just waiting nervously for the next game we're going to talk about after, or the last game we're going to talk about. But yeah, no, I didn't catch any of this, but from looking at how Palace have played, I wouldn't have said they would have scored 3. Because they like draw like IU and that, they don't look like they can. I don't know what happens to them when they play like just teams that are pretty much near them. Then they switch on. But when they play against us and stuff, they look alright in spurts, innit? Like for like a couple minutes. But then when it gets to the actual clinical finish or someone just slot into the bottom corner, these lot just miss all of them. And I like them, to be fair, but they just don't really play. Some teams now, like Brighton, Nottingham Forest, they're learning how to play up to the occasion. But
yeah.
I don't see that with Palace anymore. And Palace used to be a bogey team for us, for you. Like, I don't know what's going on there, to be fair. It's not.
But again, I think Palace will do well if they do beat the teams around them. Because there's like, again, beating us, beating Liverpool, beating Arsenal, beating Chelsea, United, Spurs, they would like to.
Yeah, it's a lot to ask.
It's not the end of the world if they lost them games.
No.
People are not expecting them to win.
No.
So you have to win these games.
Yeah, 100%.
The games that you have to win, and they're more important. Like, don't draw these games. Do you know what I mean? And again, they've come away. I think I was watching the Liverpool game at the same time, and then the scores were like coming up. It was 0-0 at half time. So I just thought,
it's gonna be dead.
Isn't it? Yeah. And then 5 goals in the second half.
Mad, isn't it?
So
no hat tricks.
No hat tricks. Edard got 2.
Okay.
Eze got 1.
I like Eze.
Hwang got 1, and Cunha got.
Hwang actually scored, yeah.
Yeah, so it was 1-0 to Palace, went to 1-1. Eze made it 2-1. Edard made it 3-1 for his second, and then Cunha in the 96th minute got a consolation.
Cunha's the Portuguese one, the number 10.
Brazilian.
Was he?
He's a winger, but I'm sure he's playing centre midfield or something like that for them.
I like him, to be fair.
He looked very good against United. He was just running through them every time.
He was doing well.
Just running through them.
He was doing well.
So, but yeah, consolation. He'll take it, but again, Wolves.
Yeah, they're bottling it right now, isn't it?
It's difficult though. At the same time.
Yeah, they're playing hard.
These games are hard. They've come away with a 3-2 loss away from home. It was 0-0 at half time. Just thinking, why can't you do some of this action in the first half or something? Put yourself in a better position.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, I don't know. They're scoring goals. They're scoring a couple of goals.
It's true.
I'll be happy with that.
Away from home as well.
Away from home. So they just need to, I don't know, keep
trying. Keep trying. Because now I'm looking at all the teams, and like apart from Everton, Luton, and pretty much Burnley, you're looking at them. Is that fourth team that is? Even Burnley, I'd say, is better than them, isn't it?
It still seems to be just a small enough gap for Wolves to kind of distance themselves from them other 3 teams.
You reckon?
Still, yeah, kind of.
I don't think there is, you know.
I think there is.
I don't think there is. Because when I look at the teams that are playing in the Prem, and I look at Wolves, I think that they're one of the ones that are in that drop. Yeah. Like potentially, you could swap with anyone and go down.
We'll see. Wolves need to they need to start getting some points.
Yeah,
definitely.
Away, Palace, hard.
But you know, It's only the fourth game.
It is, yeah.
It's only the fourth game.
They've got a long time.
All these teams we're talking about, they could turn it around. Obviously, Wolves beat Everton. So that's what I'm saying. They show themselves they're slightly above that level.
That's what I mean.
Everton might be that fourth team, if anything.
Everton are coming bottom.
So, you know.
The way they're playing right now, they're coming bottom.
I don't know. They've lost games they drew against Luton, they lost against Brighton.
Drawn against Luton's a bit mad.
Lost in this game against Palace, which again away difficult.
Yeah, it's just looking.
So they're playing at home against us next.
They're playing Luton that quick again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, that was a friendly. Sorry.
Must have been a friendly.
Yeah, so they won, and they lost. They won 1, lost 3 so far. Which again, 2 of them games you'd definitely say they'd lose.
Yeah, even Brighton as well. Yeah, 3 of them to be fair, in my eyes.
I think Wolves can be okay.
Maybe even 4, because I didn't even think Everton were that bad to lose to Wolves, but they are. So I would have said they would have lost 4.
But yeah, I think Wolves can be okay.
They do again.
Just need to start licking results. Yeah, sometime.
They ain't gonna do that against you, though. I don't think.
Let's hope not. Let's bloody hope not. Which moves us on to the second 2:00 kickoff on the Sunday. Liverpool against Aston Villa at Anfield.
I did watch this. I saw bits.
And yes, it was a brilliant start. 3 or 4 minutes, Szoboszlai getting his first goal.
Yeah, that was a great finish. We thought it was a deflection.
It kind of looks like it, the way that the ball skidded off the surface, but
bounced.
Very good connection, right into the corner, weak foot. So yeah, and he tried another one. So he's confident. He's getting more confident as the games go on, and I think he'll be a good player. I think he will score quite not loads of goals, but I'm saying he'll score quite a few goals, more than the midfielders that we would have had before.
Yeah.
So Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago.
Definitely.
Them players, I think he's scoring more goals than them.
Definitely.
Which is what we need. We need players like that are going to be able to shoot from different areas and just try their luck every so often, believe in themselves that they have the ability, and you can get more goals or just even create a bit of havoc, deflections, keep spilling stuff.
And he always finds himself in good defensive positions as well, which is good. He always gets back and if he's not the last man, he either clears the ball or then clears the second one, which is.
He lost the ball a couple of times in not great places, but
he did
again.
But then sometimes he helped others win it back. So it's as long as you win, it can all get looked over. But still, the only people that are going to look at it in a bad light will be your fans. Everyone else that looks at it is just Szoboszlai is looking quite good. He's not going to say, oh yeah, remember when he lost the ball? No one even, only Liverpool fans like you will just be like, oh yeah, no, he lost the ball a couple of times. Just to make him better, innit?
That's the thing, because their mistakes sometimes can lead to goals.
Oh, against City in the Champions League and that you're going to see.
Villa have looked good in their positions as well, nicking the ball and being direct and pacey. Diaby,
McGinn should have scored.
Watkins, McGinn.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of energy in the team and they'll be fine as well. Definitely.
Yeah, they should be squeezing that top 6. They should try to get into it. 100% top 10, but they should be, when it gets to Jan, I think they should be within reaching distance and they should go for it.
There's a lot of investment as well going into the club, so
yeah, it's looking decent.
I want some return on that. So yeah, good luck to Villa. It was a bit of a dominant performance. We didn't really give too many chances away.
Couple.
None too clear cut though.
Bailey, that was quite good if you would have held that in.
Yeah.
McGinn hit over the bar.
Yeah.
He should have really scored. That was more of a clearer chance. But you're right. They weren't clear on goal and stuff like
Nunes was back to his normal self.
What, chaotic?
Chaotic.
He's horrible at geezer.
Got put in a couple of times. Salah slotted him in nice. Hit the post and then caused Cash to kick it in his own.
It would be Cash as well. Because he scored recently twice and then he scores at OG.
Exactly. That's just the way it goes. Sad. To get brought back down to earth.
Yeah. You're a defender and chill out. Just stay at the back, keys.
But yeah, Nunes definitely could have had a couple of goals, hit the crossbar. So again, he gets into good positions. He just needs to take the chances.
Yeah.
And again, it's not that important in this game because we've won 3-0. And it was important in the last game when he did score 2 goals.
Yeah, I guess.
That won us the game.
Yeah,
so again, if he doesn't score in 3-0 wins, I don't think people will be too bothered. as long as he scores in games.
Only his fans, innit? That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because all people are going to be is like, oh, Liverpool won.
Yeah.
But if he would have lost 1-0 to Villa and he would have had 2 chances,
exactly.
Nunes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has to be.
Yeah.
He has to be clinical. He has to be a lot more clinical. But he seems to be. He always is in good positions.
He gets there, yeah. He just looks like a bit of a donkey sometimes.
Bumbly, yeah, for sure. But what was the third goal?
Was it the one that came from the corner, or was it Salah?
What was the third goal?
I can't remember.
I'm sure it was Salah. I can't remember how he scored that.
Yeah, it was Salah in it and Szoboszlai, and then Matty Cash got the own goal. Salah's goal was what minute was that in again?
58.
Salah wasn't that quite a decent goal, just from the side and then straight in.
That's lost from my memory completely, that goal.
But
Salah scores so much, so at the same time, it's not a surprise.
No, Salah does always kind of get on the score sheet, but I still think I would have taken 150 mil for him.
They're supposed to be coming back in for 200 mil.
Yeah, if they come back in for 200, well, maybe that's why they didn't accept 150, innit? But
might be trying to get as much as possible out of him, but I don't know. It's not really going on the Salah situation for a second. It's not really a great time for them to come and try and buy him. Like, you've come and try and buy him when our transfer window's closed. If you came and did that at the start of the season, I think there's almost, I would have put the chance at like 80 to 90% chance that he actually does go, because the money's too ridiculous, and we could straight away be able to invest that money straight away.
How much are you going to get a week then if he's there?
He said like 2 million a week or something.
2 million a week.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
That won't even be the most, will it?
And ambassadorial roles at 3 companies, each willing to pay like 6 million a year, something like that. So like another 18 mil just from being him, basically.
Being in a company, yeah, that's brilliant.
Just being him. What is he doing as an ambassador? Turn up to a couple of meetings or a couple of parties or whatever.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I can't believe it. So he's taking 2 mil a week, 8 mil a month.
Yeah.
96 mil a year. 96 mil a year. Plus 18 mil, you're saying?
Yeah. The signing on fee.
114 mil. 114 mil a year.
It's crazy, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. You kind of can't turn it down, but it's just annoying that they've. Oh yes, sorry.
And he flicked on the corner, innit?
And then just flicked on.
Yeah.
Decent flick on from Nunes, and then Salah
just there,
was there to tap it in. Yes, that refreshed my memory.
I remember that one.
But it's hard for me to say to turn it down even at this stage, to be honest.
200 mil.
It's too ridiculous.
No, turn it. No, you have to.
It's too ridiculous.
You have to let him.
And I don't know.
Now, how many players you can buy at 200 mil?
Yeah, I think we'll be alright until January.
You can invest. You could that sort of money. Yeah, you're talking like.
You could even get
training facilities and
exactly,
you get what I mean.
Stuff like that.
You're not talking about a player.
Literally, yeah.
We're talking about a whole new setup.
That's what I'm saying.
So
you could just a few go about the academies in the world, nick the best players from different 100%. Academies, and see if one works out
literally
to be a Salah.
Get 20 of them,
and then you can again. Some of the players like City seem to get from, because they're not players that are coming through their academy like from 7 and 8.
No, they're getting them at like 16, 17,
maybe
like
13, 14, signing them from different countries or whatever.
And they're already sick.
And you're getting sold for 30. Lavio went to Southampton for 20 mil, but again now he's a 60 million pound player.
Where did Cole Palmer come all the way through?
I think Palmer is one of the ones that would have, yeah.
Maybe that's why he went for a bit more, what is that, 40 mil?
45 mil for a player. How many games he played?
And is that to Chelsea?
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? This is another one, yeah, I completely forgot about it. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me, honestly.
It's whatever, man. It's whatever. But yeah, Liverpool, they're looking alright, so hopefully you get top 4. I don't think it's going to be as easy for you as it has been in other years, but I think you'll get top 4. Yeah,
because again, the midfield is completely different. You've got 3 different players, never played with each other.
I do like them.
Speaking different languages completely.
They got to deal with a madman Klopp as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So it'll be kind of a
heightened.
Yeah.
Everything is heightened. It's pressure.
Yeah. Exactly. The overload with stuff that they have to kind of worry about. But they seem to be performing well at the minute. I like the McAllister Szoboszlai midfield too.
Yeah.
Still not too sure on Endo. He still kind of looks a bit off the pace.
Yeah, I don't know if he's like ready for the. Well, not ready, but you can.
Again, but that's the thing. It's kind of a low risk signing, so no one really cares at the same time.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? If it doesn't go that well, it's not the end of the world.
The problem is that you signed him when you could have got someone, paid a bit more money for Fit Caicedo, and then finished in the top 4.
We was going to pay the money.
That's what
he said no.
Oh, you said no. Yeah.
Same with Lavia, I think by that time.
Yeah,
it was kind of like, oh, you're not going to get Caicedo now, all right, then we'll get Lavia. And Lavia's like, no, I'm going to Chelsea as well, mate. You're just like, all right, what are we supposed to do at this point? But then we've got Gravenberch as well. Just before the window closed, he's always been a.
Nah, you know what you lot should do?
List.
You lot would be buzzing. You lot should sell Salah for 200 million. Yeah? Go to Real Madrid and give them like 90 mil for Camavinga. And then you have 110 mil left over to buy like a striker that backs up Nunes. And you could even 110 mil, you can buy a way better striker than Nunes. You can even offload Nunes if he hasn't done well at the end of the year.
I think
make even
it's
more
kind
money.
of silly money to turn down.
You can go get people like Camavinga and that. What's the other geezer that we like from Real Madrid as well? Camavinga, the other French geezer. Tchouaméni.
I think he's more one that you could probably get. Camavinga seems to be one that they're going to be pushing in and pushing with Bellingham. Tchouaméni as well. I like Valverde from Real Madrid. Someone like him.
Yeah. He's in centre mid.
That's the thing. That's my only thing.
He's like left back in that.
He's kind of an everywhere man. He doesn't play. I wouldn't say he plays left back or what, but at times when
he moves into that position in transition.
So it might help Nunes as well.
Maybe.
I don't know. Not that I'm like fully sold that Nunes has to be the guy that we put, kind of build a team around. I don't think that's really going to happen.
It's not looking like that right now. It's not Suarez.
Exactly.
It ain't Bambali Suarez or Fernando Torres. Not that.
I would buy another midfielder, definitely. Another good midfielder.
What, defensive
Even
midfielder?
like maybe Goretzka. Go and grab Goretzka. Put him as a number 6.
That's not bad to be fair.
Just, I don't know, someone else like that. I don't think he would cost that much money either. A Barella. I don't think these people would cost. Probably looking at 60 odd million, but that's kind of like the going rate now. But when Cole Palmer's going for 45 million, it's kind of like
true.
These like have a
body. We need to start raiding these German clubs because they let their players go for a decent price. Yeah. What's the other centre mid? I would go for my man as well. Their centre midfielder, Bayern Munich. I like him. He's got good free kicks in that.
Kimmich is another one.
Kimmich, brilliant.
Yeah, Goretzka. Kimmich was actually the one I was meant to say.
Kimmich
is the one I was meant to say, the number 6.
Yeah, Kimmich is sick.
And
he's bare smart on the ball as well. Bare like efficient, gets the ball upfield immediately.
So again, it broadens your horizons, isn't it? From what we have to kind of work within the means of this and that. You sell a player for 200 million.
Yeah, you can do whatever.
You're just like, all right, now we can seriously. This is a player we've been tracking for a little bit. Osimhen. Yeah. Stuff like that. You can go and say we're going to slap 100 mil for Osimhen.
Yeah, and then Darwin, you have to be better and sit on the bench, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. It puts you in that position to say, whatever. Let's go and try and test the waters.
Yeah, I think you should accept it.
I would agree. Again, it's not ideal the place it is in the season, and I think their window closes tomorrow, well Thursday the 7th, potentially though. Who knows?
But the thing is, I wouldn't sell Saka for 200 mil.
But that's what I'm saying. Salah is 31.
That's what I mean. That's why I would sell
We've
Salah.
already won a Premier League, a Champions League. We won every competition.
So would you not have taken 150?
I would have.
Yeah, I would have taken 150. I would have taken 100, I reckon.
Yeah, I think they didn't take it again because of the timing. Like, if you're going to really inconvenience this like this, it's got to be an insane offer.
200 mil, isn't it?
Yeah, because they've been paying over the odds for regular players anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is.
Would that not smash the transfer record? No one's been bought for 200 million.
Yeah, it would be over Neymar's.
I wonder what they've been doing it in 200 million euros or pounds.
No, this one, that's what I'm saying. Before was like 150 million euros or something like that.
Yeah.
Now it's 200 million pounds.
Well, euros more than pounds right now anyway, so it doesn't make it. Well, only a little bit, but yeah. 200 million either way, euro or pound.
That's what I said.
One player is nuts.
And it's certain guaranteed fees now, and that's the thing, innit? You would want, if you're gonna take our talisman, which you would call him, then you need to make it worth our while immediately, innit? We're not having none of this. You're gonna pay it in 4 years or like over 4 years. You know.
No, it kind of has to be. Well, the thing is, you can't really spend the bread, so it doesn't really matter. So they kind of should just give you like.
But even
50 mil over a year, if you get what I mean, in 4 installments, if you get what I mean, innit?
Yeah, you want 150 every up front.
No. 50 mil up front is what I'm saying, innit?
Impossible.
Because you can't spend it, so it's not going to matter to you, innit?
No, but it's interest, bro.
Yeah, it's still not going to matter because in 3 months you're going to get another 50 mil. 3 months you're going to get another 50 mil. By the time you get to the summer next year,
50 mil, and you can talk about the change.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. It has to be something like that.
But I don't think it is
going
going to be
like, what's the point? There's no. If we're going to need to replace them in January, so waiting for these other instalments is not what we need.
The difference between our clubs and like clubs like Chelsea and City is they do stuff like what they've been doing to cover their books and that. Liverpool and Arsenal and even really United. It's only because they sell so many shirts and they sell so much merchandise. But looking at Liverpool and Arsenal, they actually need to get bread in the door to get bread out of the door.
Yeah.
Whereas them lot don't have to.
Which is why I'm saying you need.
You need it in there, but you're not going to be able to spend it. So I kind of get why.
It's more the point.
Maybe they'll give you 100 mil now, 100 mil in January. Would you take that?
Yeah.
Then that's calm, innit? Because you ain't going to be able to spend it.
100 mil on the 1st of January.
Yeah. 31st of December.
31st of December.
Yeah. At the end of this year.
Because we moved quick as well. You'll hit nothing, and then the next day, Szoboszlai is signing for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? McAllister, where did that come from?
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
You
You move in the shadows and someone's side.
Who mentioned not a single one of.
But then again, it is, if you deep it though.
Endo was never mentioned.
No, but if you deep it though, you buy players that are slight, unheard of, that actually are good. I don't know who Szoboszlai is. Yeah. I know who McAllister was because he plays in the Prem. I don't know who Endo is either.
Yeah.
But City and that.
I've heard of before.
Maybe, yeah, but not as much as like I would have heard of other players at Leipzig, innit? Yeah. You get what I mean? The players that want and Kunku, these other players I would have known about more than him. But then he's probably been supplying.
I think he's Hungary captain as well.
That's pretty good. That's not really like a big footballing country, so that's pretty good to be like.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know.
But when you think of like the Hungarian football league, like the league in it is.
Szoboszlai is probably the best player. Probably you would say from Hungary.
That's what I mean. So even like Xhaka was their captain because it's Switzerland.
Yeah, but Switzerland that's a
they're a good club, but it's not like it's not a big footballing country. It's not like
they kind of choose as well who plays for the big clubs and that as well. Who's the biggest name? That's our captain.
Exactly.
Especially these other countries.
And that clown's gone now, so it's brilliant. And we can move on to our game.
Yes.
That was a roller coaster.
It was a roller coaster of emotions watching that.
A roller coaster of emotions. I thought it was going so far. I had faith, but like when that Garnacho goal went in, we slightly thought it was offside because he did look offside because Gabriel was quite smart and stepped up. That was pretty good.
I thought he went slightly early, originally.
I think he did do it slightly early, but I think the way that Gabriel moved quite quickly as well was very good. Because he did move out of the way. Quickly moved his whole like lower body from where he was. So yeah, when that looked like it went in, I was thinking, lads, you've passed the ball sideways all game. Man United deserve to win. Because if you're gonna come to the Emirates and win 2-1, I don't grudge how you played in it. I don't care how you played in it. You could kick anything like
that moves,
bro. You can kick the manager. You can kick. I'm gonna be angry. Yeah, but if you win, there's nothing I can say in it because you literally come to our stadium and won it. Yeah. So and that's how it was looking like. It was looking like smash and grab.
Yeah, it was a much better defensive, structured performance.
Yeah.
From United.
From United until
I would say as well, you didn't go after them.
No, we didn't. We were dead.
Do you know what I mean?
We were dead.
It was kind of a low-paced game.
It was boring
for the most part. It wasn't full of quality by any means.
Not at all. And there was 2 minutes in the first half that were decent, and about 10 minutes in the second.
Scored like
26 and 27
or whatever.
And it was hilarious as well.
Was very good.
Because literally, if you know Arsenal in it, if you've been watching Arsenal over like the last 4 or 5 years, whatever manager has managed the team in it, they need to concede to wake up sometimes.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
And they concede and then immediately score.
60 seconds or whatever.
Immediately.
Score.
Was that 5 passes?
Why could you not take it?
Do you know how easy that looked to get through them?
Doesn't make
Just went
sense.
out wide to Martinelli, cut back, Odegaard goal. It didn't even look like it was even hard for them.
Doesn't make any sense. Mate.
Nah, it's mental. But yeah, no, that goal was good.
It happened after the Garnacho goal, not goal.
Yeah.
Switched on again and you went for it.
I think that was more Garnacho, yes, but I think that was more to do with how dead Maguire and Johnny Evans is.
Cool.
And how fresh Vieira and Jesus came on, because they played really well when they came on, to be fair. And obviously Decker's got lucky. And it was Evans that deflected.
Yeah,
numpty.
It's weird, super weird. Ten Hag's making some strange decisions though, man. Honestly,
strange. Bringing back Johnny Evans.
Evans and Maguire CB. I hope I see that as much as possible. That I see this season.
I hope.
They'll struggle to finish top half.
I hope, because I really like their defender. You know, like as much as I don't like him because he looks like an absolute pleb. Lissandro Martinez. He's very good. I can't lie. I would love him at Arsenal.
Injured.
He got injured against us, isn't it?
Yeah, he might be alright. Obviously, it's international break now, so he'll have a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he should be fine, but he's good.
And Ten Hag will be praying that them players are back.
And him and what have they got? Him and Varane. Him and Varane would normally be the centre back pairing, and they've gone like down to the 5th, 6th.
Yeah. They used to play Shaw as centre back.
Shaw's even better than Evans and Maguire. Can't lie to you. Shaw's actually alright.
So it was kind of a low quality game.
It was.
Happy for Rice, smashing Rice. Happy for Rice. Moments like that. That's the difference we was talking about, innit? With Havertz, he had a couple of chances.
Yeah. What would it?
And if he scores them chances in these big games,
game's over.
The game's over, and fans start to get off your back.
Yeah.
A lot quicker.
Yeah.
Like Rice, a lot of people are going to be off Rice back now, so much quicker, just because of this goal alone.
Yeah, if there was any fans on the fence, I wasn't really on the fence because I understand now 100 mil price tag is what football is, isn't it? So
exactly.
It's whatever, and he's English. I pay the English tax, all these things, and he's arguably Bowen probably is, but definitely West Ham's best midfielder in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
If you get what I mean, and from the whole club's perspective, for a while, like you're talking about
consistently as well.
Yeah, you're talking about
injured.
100%. You're talking about what's his name? Mark Noble.
Yeah.
Talking about these players, going back to these players where they're actually like bossing the team in it. So
he looks good physically as well. Like he looks like an independent. He doesn't look like he's going to get bullied.
No, he looks big.
Too often. Comfortable on the ball.
Comfy.
And obviously it's 100 mil, it's a lot, and you'd expect more from a player that has been bought for 100 mil. But his position is his position, man, and he plays his position very well. If he can chip in with a few goals every now and then, it will be nice.
100%.
But I don't think Arsenal fans should be as expectant as Roy Keane and whoever, Carragher and whoever else saying that he needs to chip in more goals.
No, he just needs to do his job.
100 mil.
No, we have like football.
Really, it would be nice.
It would be nice, but I think we've departmentalised it now into a sense where our defence is looking decent, it's looking alright. There's still a few shaky things going on, but that's football. Midfield is looking solid, decent, and our up front they just like need to start scoring more, and then Declan Rice just needs to do the defensive job.
I've no doubt that he will score a couple of goals this season.
Not loads, not like 15 though.
No, never.
Like 8, 8, 9 I think.
You'd be lucky if Odegaard gets 15.
But the thing is, that goal against United is worth 2-3 goals, geez.
That's what I'm saying.
So
big game.
I don't mind.
96-minute winner without the Jesus one. You know that just kind
of Jesus sent Dallo. Was it Dallo as well? On it, he sent Dallo to the shops. That was incredible. Shop. To have, to do that is brilliant. You know, to do that is brilliant. Just scoring. I can't say it was a pointless time because he's killed the game. But it's like 98 minutes in it. So they could have scored.
They would have been putting balls into your box. It would have been mayhem. Honestly. So if he doesn't score, then.
So it's good that he scores it. So it's fair play to him, but he chopped him. That was brilliant.
Beautiful.
That was
beautiful goal.
That was brilliant.
And back first game scores a goal.
Yeah.
Seals the win. Seals in the end a good win.
Yeah,
it's a good win.
A good win.
It wasn't a great performance at all,
Not at all.
But it was a good win.
Not at all.
Again, after the Fulham draw, this was very needed as well. But we were saying it as well, like performance-wise, it's kind of worrying because it's been every game this season where it's kind of like that.
Dead.
Every game so far.
Dead. But again, it's worrying but we're winning.
Yeah.
So it's slightly alright because then it can only really get better. Like Saka hasn't really turned up.
Exactly.
Martinelli's played better than Saka. Odegaard's played alright. He still gets. For me, he gets in to better positions than what happens when he actually gets the ball. Because when you see him in that position and then someone plays him the ball, you think like something could kick off here, and then he does something dumb sometimes. Like turns the Cruyff and then goes back, and I'm thinking, bro, you were just one pass away from us scoring, and now you've made us make 6 other passes.
Yeah.
So sometimes he is quite annoying to watch, but he is. You can see in it, he's very, very talented.
Yeah.
He just needs. I think it's Havertz, and Havertz is ruining the system.
Havertz is.
He needs someone better next to him.
He's a passenger right now in that team, and he's causing too much work for other people. I feel like, and they're pulling away from the jobs that they should be worrying about.
Look, the one goal we conceded. He gave away the ball, and then Rashford's just clinical. And obviously, Ben White's dead.
Numerous times.
Numerous
times where it could have led to chances for United.
Yeah,
he's just not.
He needs to get out, man.
I don't know if Arteta's just trying to prove a point that
I'm a
good manager and I can change anyone.
He's stubborn.
I don't.
Stubborn. He's being an idiot. I can't lie. He's being an idiot. If he starts the next game, unless he scores a hat-trick in international duty, I don't even think he starts for his country, innit? So if he's not even going to score a hat-trick for his country, for me, you play Trossard, innit? Or you do what you said, and you put Gabby there and leave Nketiah up top. Yeah, or even put Nketiah behind Gabby and then let Nketiah run about for a bit. But I think Gabby has more technical...
Gabby's the better one as a
chopping ability. So he can... I think Gabby would be brilliant in Havertz's position.
That's what
I wouldn't even expect him to go back.
No.
I just expect Rice and Partey to pick up everything.
He's going to do a lot more quality work. And he would do quality work defensively because...
He does. He's got passion. Yeah. You can see it, man. I like them players. I can't lie. Sometimes a bit of a
Havertz just looks.
He just looks passive, man.
Wet flannel.
He does. He looks boring, bro. He doesn't look like. He's just big for nothing. You know when geezers that big for nothing? That's him.
He's very disappointing. And the longer Arteta keeps on playing him, and he keeps putting in performances like that,
bro, he's going to lose the fans, isn't it, if he keeps playing Milan, because this guy, it's going to be a Xhaka situation.
But they will have to start turning on him, because at the same time, it's like, what do you want from Havertz, innit? If he's just not that good, he's not that good. If the manager keeps playing him to try and prove a point, then it's the manager's fault putting him in them positions 100%. That he shouldn't be in, because he's not good enough.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know what he does in training, innit? He must perform unbelievably.
That's the funny thing about some of these people. Like we see them on a Saturday and a Sunday, and you're just looking at them and just thinking, how have you got into this starting 11? What are you doing on a training ground where the manager thinks he definitely has to start in this game? I don't know, innit, but he must be something.
Bro, this is what Arteta does. Arteta looks at the thing, then he looks at who's on the highest wages and starts them all. That's what he does. He's a knob, I'm telling you. And now Saka's up there as well on the biggest wages, and he's been dead.
He hasn't started off too well.
He was
up there with Havertz performance-wise against United.
100, bro. He was dead.
Down there, sorry.
Yeah, down there. Dead. He was dead.
And he did not go after Dalot at all. Martinelli was having a go at Wan-Bissaka every 2 seconds that he had. No. And it was a good competition between the two of them. Winning corners, 100%. And in the end the corner gets you a goal. Saka just, I don't know, man. He wasn't really doing much of that.
No, he wasn't.
Didn't want to go after it.
Dalot did well against him, but I don't think he did enough to put him under that much pressure.
He didn't put him under too much pressure.
No, he hasn't done enough for me. So I love Saka, innit? But the reason why I love him is I want him to be that good in it. I want him to be that guy. Yeah, because I've seen him do it.
He's a homegrown player as well. He's come through the academy.
I can't
you want to hold on to these players for as long as possible and give as much leeway and chances to them as well.
It's
only been 4 games.
The thing is,
sick, played a lot of games. So
he's played 4 games. I will say he's been shocking, innit? And he knows in himself, innit? My man has not been as good as he should be, innit? Obviously, that 1 goal where he cut in and scored, unbelievable. But these are glimpses, innit? I need you to do this like at least once, twice a game. Don't even score. Hit the post. Let the keeper save it. Good save. We're in the Premier League, innit? But the one thing that is confusing me is the fact that now he's got like this new contract. He's been barking.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It might just, again, it could potentially just be playing a lot of games. He is young. He's had a lot of pressure on his shoulders from a young age. Him and Martinelli, even Smith Rowe as well in that category. They were expected to do a lot, and they performed a lot of the time as well. But obviously Saka's the one that's kind of kept his position and keeps going forward.
Yeah, no.
But he needs to continue again going
yeah.
forward. Because
I wouldn't drop Saka. That's the thing. I don't care about dropping Saka. I would play Saka every game of the season. But get rid of Havertz.
Unless he looks knackered, innit? Like again, these people, the coaches have to gauge what's going on the training ground.
Yeah, after like 20 games.
There's no point just playing Saka every game just to appease the crowds. If he's not up to the levels because he's tired or whatever it is, fatigue.
Yeah.
Then you've got other players.
Yeah, put Trossard on, put Emil Smith Rowe on, and let these lot have a go.
Vieira looks a lot more fresher. He looks fresh. Who knows, man? But again, you've won a game in which your performance wasn't great. So when you're going to be great, you should be battering teams. Basically, that's how I look at it.
100%. Well, we just said the only thing that we have to do this year is beat all the teams again, but we have to beat City. That's how we win the league. If we don't beat City, we don't win the league. 100%. That's it. And we have to win all of our other games.
Do you know what it is with them as well, I would say? Again, it's nice to beat them twice, but even if you beat them and they beat you, then they've got nothing over you for the season.
Yeah.
And then you can't really do anything. It's up to you, and it's up to
beat
them.
Everyone else.
That's it. Yeah, there's nothing else you can really do.
Yeah.
If you take 3 points off each other.
I think we are playing for second because of how good they are, but you never know. And KDB's gone now, so we'll see.
Yeah, you never know. They could have a drop off.
It is looking like we're playing.
And the only team with 4 wins, I believe, still.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully that changes soon.
Very soon.
But yeah, anything you'd like to add there, mate?
Nah, mate. All good. I think we'll be back for another one. Yeah, we'll be back for another one when week after next or next week, innit? We have to do it again.
Yeah, next week
for the predictions.
To do predictions for match week 5. So we will see you guys soon. Thank you again for watching. Hope you all stay safe. Take care. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Have a great rest of your day and see you all again soon.